Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pennsylvania Association for College Admission Counseling College Fair. We're excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us, and my name is Sarah. I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the website for more. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, King's College.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you to the colleges and universities that are here with us, our future monarchs and future college students. I am Michelle Oliva. I'm the Director of Admission at King's College, and it's my pleasure to be presenting to you today on King's. We come from a big family, so we are sponsored by the Congregation of Holy Cross. That is also sponsored by Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, and we have a few other family schools. The biggest thing to know is that we do have big school opportunities on a small campus of 2,300 students. We also have contracts with some of the schools that we are brothers with, including Notre Dame in engineering and some master's programs. Also, a wonderful thing to know about our family of schools is we're interested in educating your mind and your heart. We want you to have a lot of purpose behind your talents and skills. So we talked about our campus size a little bit. Something nice to know is that we are about 18 on average in our classrooms. Our professors do take attendance, and participation counts as a part of your grade in most classes. Usually about 10% of your grade surrounds the fact that you come to class and that you participate. So you have to like that too, because there are environments in which attendance is not taken and participation is not a factor in what you're doing. So you're needed. We do a lot of group work. So your opinions and your thoughts and your participation will definitely matter with us. You will be taught by a PhD or by a faculty member that has a degree that is bearing to their specific department and specific skill set. So for example, a physician assistant, the highest they can go is a master's level degree. So you won't be taught by graduate assistants, and that's something important to know as well. Also, in our laboratories for our science majors, we cap those classes at 16 plus a professor, and that makes 17. Something very unique about us, and I do challenge you to ask the schools that you're looking at, is that we have career planning on the academic side of the college. And because our career planning is on the academic side, we teach courses, which then does lead you to many career options. And now you're prepared right from the beginning. We don't wait for you to come and see us in your senior year. Career planning classes are a part of our internationally accredited business school automatically and are available for you to sign up starting freshman year. So Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, where our college is located, King's, we are centrally located 2 hours from Philadelphia, 2 hours from New York City, and 3 hours from Washington, D.C. And so we're able to offer so much to our students, not only so many academic programs, but clubs and organizations. Some of the more popular ones are student government and campus activities. We do have the most NCAA Division III sports in our MAC conference, including esports, which we're very fortunate to have that unique part of our campus. We are known for our community service, over 200,000 hours each year. We give back to the community in so many different capacities, and we do require community service as a part of you coming in your freshman year. Our campus ministry serves students who are Catholic and non-Catholic. They do a lot of spiritual gatherings and hikes, which is awesome. We have study abroad in the summertime, so you get to enjoy that no matter what major you're in. Our multicultural activities have food festivals and fashion shows that celebrate all of our students. I spoke about our career planning. They are also involved in alumni mentorship. So we travel to the tri-state area to be able to see our alumni and network with our students and alumni. And then we also have the free tutoring, the writing center, academic workshops, and of course, on and off campus activities that include something to do every weekend, everything from tailgates to trips to New York City to see theater shows. Hershey Park is something that we're doing this fall. Robuz is a haunted hayride, and pumpkin patch that we're doing this fall as well. A bit of a senior checklist to kind of get you through. I thought I would put this together to make life a little bit easier. Now is the time to apply. This is the time to do it. We are with the Common App. The biggest thing to know is that it's free. It doesn't happen overnight. It does take a little bit of time to do. So just so you know that part. And then another big part coming up is the FAFSA. And to be able to have that done, the preferred time would be before Thanksgiving and to get your results at the beginning of December. And so I did talk about being a Common App school. And so some of our deadlines, December 1st is when we do prefer all of your items to be in. We need your application and your transcript. We are a test optional school. This is what goes into our decision-making process. I know with the pandemic, a lot of you are worried about not having as many activities and things like that. We're looking for your character. So please display that in your essay, who you are, your work ethic, your timeliness, all of those good things. Our scholarship, $16,000 to $20,000. Our tuition, to give you an idea, you are packaged with the scholarship automatically upon acceptance. And this is our team. So we're always here for you. And you can check this out on our website, kings.edu. Thank you so much for your time. And we hope you visit us very soon.
Thank you so much, King's College. Next up, we have Carlow University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Melanie Gable, and I'm an Assistant Director of Enrollment at Carlow University. And I am so pleased to be with you this evening to give you a little bit of information about Carlow, who we are, and what we're all about. Carlow University is a small private Catholic university located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're a small university offering excellent professional programs as well as liberal arts programs. Carlow was founded by the Sisters of Mercy, and the Sisters of Mercy came to America from Ireland with the mission of serving the poor, the sick, and the uneducated. And when the Sisters of Mercy came to America in the mid-1800s, that is exactly what they did. When they got to Pittsburgh, they looked at all of the different needs in society and how they could fill those needs, and they hit the ground running. These women were movers, they were shakers, they were making stuff happen in Pittsburgh, really to serve the poor, the sick, and the uneducated, from founding things like the Mercy Hospital systems all the way through Carlow University. I wish I could tell you more about their story because they're amazing. If you get a chance, look into the founding of the Carlow University and all of the wonderful things the Sisters of Mercy did, because they're amazing. But because we are a Mercy school, we are committed to service and social justice, and we welcome everyone on campus. We do tend to ask our students, what is it about Carlow that made you want to come here? And we always hear the same responses. It tends to be size, location, and academic programs are hands down the top 3 reasons students pick Carlow. Carlow's a small campus. It's about 14 acres of just us in a secluded, very serene campus with about 2,300 students total from the undergraduate level through the doctoral level. Our undergraduate department's about 1,300 students total. So that means our average class size is between about 15 and 20 on average freshman, sophomore level. When classes get more intense, more concentrated, junior, senior level, class size gets much smaller, more like 8 to 12 in those upper level courses. And we do count some of our majors to ensure a certain size on campus. Because of that, our student to faculty ratio is 10 to 1. Professors get to know their students. They know their strengths, their weaknesses, where they excel, maybe where they need a little extra push. Our professors are there to teach. Student success is their success. We really focus on the collaborative learning method, hands-on learning method at Carlow, a lot of conversational style learning. Students use all of the equipment in the labs, things like that. We do offer about 50 undergraduate programs of study. So we do encourage double majors and minors, things like that. We do offer 14 varsity sports on campus. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Because of the amazing support that we do offer, we do have a proud statistic of 98% of our alumni are employed or seeking undergraduate or seeking graduate level programs within 6 months of graduation. And that's gainful employment, meaning a job they were seeking, a job they were satisfied in, not just any job. And like I said, we're located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You can see our campus right here. All of these red brick buildings are us, a secluded campus, 14 acres of just us, right outside of the city of Pittsburgh. We're in the Oakland district of the city of Pittsburgh. It's said to be the Eds, Meds, and Tech district of Pittsburgh. We're right on Fifth Avenue, right in the heart of it all. And we are really fortunate to be able to utilize the city of Pittsburgh as an extension of our campus. When it comes time for internships, externships, clinical experiences, we have more opportunities than we have students to fill them because of our amazing location. We do have amazing academic programs on campus, and some signature programs that I'd like to point out are things like our biology with an accelerated master's degree in cardiovascular perfusion technology. Students are finishing with a biology undergraduate degree and a master's with cardiovascular perfusion technology. We have 100% placement in the hospitals for this program, and starting salaries well over 120,000 right now. We have a health sciences major that prepares students for either our graduate program or graduate program of their choosing, and PT, PA, OT, or speech language pathology. Healthcare management is a big one in Pittsburgh. Our nursing major is amazing. It is a direct admit to nursing. Start nursing courses freshman year. Clinical work starts sophomore year. It's a 4-year BSN program. We have one of the highest rates on the NCLEX, the state boards, and any of the schools around us. Students are doing clinical rotations at a minimum of 8 different hospitals, which is huge. We also have a respiratory therapy program, which is a 4-year program as well. Other helping professions are things like our art therapy preparation that prepares students to go on to graduate work to be a certified art therapist. Early childhood education, early development and learning, and amazing psychology and social work programs, as well as master's programs that students can accelerate into. Other signature programs include our art program, art ranging from the studio arts to those more technical art, graphic design. We have art education, art media, arts and animation, great communication majors, creative writing, and English. We have 14 varsity sports. We're NAIA Division II equivalent, so we do offer athletic scholarships. And you do get assigned a personal admissions counselor upon application, and you are on the Common App as well as our own private application on our website. We're rolling admission as well as test optional. Our scholarships go all the way up to $20,000, as well as adding on any athletic scholarships or any other awards that you could be awarded. And we also, only application required for financial aid is the FAFSA. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to give you some more information. Thanks for being with me today.
Thank you so much, Carlow University. Next up, we have Messiah University.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us tonight. Glad to have you all here. My name is Matt Reitnauer, and I'm an Associate Director of Admissions at Messiah University. I'm also the coordinator of our dual enrollment program. Glad to share a little bit about Messiah with you. want to talk a little bit about our mission statement first. Messiah is a Christian university of the liberal and applied arts and sciences. And our mission is to educate men and women toward maturity of intellect, character, and Christian faith in preparation for lives of service, leadership, and reconciliation in both the church and society more broadly. Messiah cares a lot about integration, and so we're going to attend to all aspects of your being, not just your intellect. We are an institution of about 2,600 undergraduate students, most of whom live on campus, close to 80%. The vibrant campus community with lots going on, plenty to keep you busy when you're not in class. We have students from all over the place, about 40 different states and close to 30 different countries are represented in the Messiah student body. So you're going to learn from folks who've grown up in a different cultural context than you have. You're going to have a chance to make connections with people who have had a different life experience than you. And that helps to sharpen and enrich your college experience yourself. Where are we located? We're located in central Pennsylvania, about 10 miles from the state capital of Harrisburg. I love the fact that Messiah is 6.6 miles from the Appalachian Trail. It's one of my favorite things about being here. I love to hike, some great opportunities for outdoor recreation in this general area. And at the same time, as I mentioned, we're 10 miles from the state capital. So plenty of opportunities for internships. The nearest Starbucks is 5 minutes away. If you can't live without Chipotle, it's 10 minutes from here. So some great opportunities in that sense as well. We are 30 minutes from Hershey, which is the sweetest place on earth. And we're about 30 minutes from Gettysburg. So if you enjoy history, it's a great place to visit as well. And then major cities, we're about 2 hours from Philly and about an hour and a half from Baltimore. So opportunities to get there exist as well. From an academic standpoint, Messiah offers about 80 different majors and programs. So there's a lot to choose from, and you'll have plenty of opportunities to explore. The largest areas of study at Messiah consistently are things like nursing, engineering, education, applied health science, biological sciences. But we also have some unique smaller programs like dance and theater and peace and conflict studies. So you've got some good things to choose from and lots of exploration to do. Messiah has a top-notch internship program. Our students are getting internships at some wonderful corporations and nonprofit organizations and getting preparation for life after Messiah. And their classroom experience is going to be highly personal. It's a 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio. Your professors are going to know you. You'll have a chance to dialogue in class. You will not have any classes where you're one of 500 students in a giant lecture hall. And your professors are highly equipped to teach you. Faculty at Messiah, over 85% will have a terminal degree or the equivalent, so they know their stuff. And they choose to be at Messiah because they like engaging with undergraduate students. Students talk regularly about the connections they make with their professors. And that really is a central part of their experience at Messiah. I mentioned previously, if you mentioned career placement, and this is something that all of you should be interested in, and I'm sure that your parents are particularly interested in as well. For the last 2 years, we survey our students every year. The last 2 years, 100% of the students who respond to our survey have reported being employed or in grad school within 6 to 9 months. I think this is particularly important for the class of 2020, which graduated in the middle of a pandemic. It speaks well to the equipping that Messiah students have through their experience here and the connections that they're able to make. If you are interested in study abroad, or at least thinking about it at this point, it's important to know that this is something Messiah does very well and has done well for a long, long time. We have students typically in about 60 different off-campus locations and about 40 different countries in a given year. It's not fair to say you can go anywhere in the world. We don't send students to Antarctica, for instance, but you can go to the other 6 continents and you can have a great experience and have it count towards your degree requirements at Messiah. Messiah is well known for our athletics programs. We're an NCAA Division III school. We have 32 national championships since 2000. So if you are interested in participating in a competitive athletic environment, Messiah could be a great place for you. We do also have intramural or rec sports opportunities and a fabulous fitness center for students who enjoy exercise and wellness. Messiah does offer comprehensive financial aid. All of our students will receive financial aid once they're admitted to Messiah. And the average financial aid package for last year's class was about $27,000. So there are plenty of opportunities for both merit-based and need-based awards from Messiah. We would love to have you visit if you're interested. We do open house events and we also do individual visits. We do have an open house coming up on November 12th, and we've got lots of opportunities for individual visits too. If you're interested in applying for admission, I'd be glad to connect with you at some point here, either tonight or later on down the road. I'd be happy to see an application from you. Thanks and have a great evening.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Long Island University. Looks like we're still waiting for the screen share to come up. All right, so let's move on to Cedar Crest College while we sort out some technical challenges, and we will circle back to Long Island University. All right, Cedar Crest College, there you go. You're just on mute.
I'm
There we
sorry,
go.
can you see my screen?
We cannot see your screen actually, so if you can try and reshare your screen.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
We cannot, so I might recommend that you start. I'm going to turn off my video, and why don't you go ahead and share your presentation, maybe without the slides.
How about now?
Yes, there we go. Looks great.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Sorry about that. So my name is Elizabeth Ortiz. I'm the Associate Director of Traditional Admissions here at Cedar Crest College. So Cedar Crest, we're located in a suburban park-like setting in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Cedar Crest was founded in 1867, which shows that we have a long history of educating the next generation of women leaders, which we do in a small private liberal arts setting. We have a school of adult and graduate education for returning students, but our graduate student population that is co-ed. All of our traditional daytime students are students that live in the residence halls are actually all women. The 84 acres of land that make up Cedar Crest is actually a nationally registered arboretum with 130 species of trees. 9:1 student faculty ratio and 82 full-time professors. Our average class size is about 15 students and our lab size about 12 students. We have over 50 plus clubs and organizations available on campus. If we don't have a club that you are interested in, you can start your own. We do have 10 Division III athletic programs for women. We also have 40 plus majors, 40 plus minors, 15 plus graduate programs, and we have a honors program for high achieving students. So we offer over 40 academic programs to choose from. If you don't need to decide on a program of study. You can come to our college undecided. You have until the beginning of your sophomore year to decide on a program. So our students actually start with one major and then they decide they want to add other programs. They do either a minor or certificates, as well. So I will briefly tell you a little bit about our community on campus. However, you do need to come and experience it for yourself. So we do have NCAA Division III for our athletic programs and offer 10 NCAA Division III sports. Over 50 clubs and organizations. They are academic, diversity, or interest-based. So if, like I said before, if we don't have a club that you're interested in, you can actually, start your own club. So once you are admitted, there are resources in place to assist you with your success here at Cedar Crest, achieving your goals. Take advantage of these services at no cost to you. We have the Student Success Center, holds our office for academic advising, tutoring, the Writing Center, and services for students with disabilities. We also have the Information Technology Department. As a student help desk, it has tutoring on any software that may be needed for your classes and offers discounts on any purchasing any hardware and software. And lastly, our career planning office will assist you with all of your professional goals. This includes preparing for an interview, making a career change, or advancing in your career. This is also a lifetime benefit for our graduates. So even after you graduate, Cedar Crest will utilize the Career Center planning. Fitness center. So finally, students and their guests can also take advantage of wellness programs and fitness classes, most of which are free, access to athletic competitions and 2 fitness pools. So there's 3 things we do actually guarantee our students. The 4-year guarantee, it just means that first and foremost, that you're going to once you declare a major, you're going to sign a contract with your academic advisor. You're going to, in that contract, you're going to say that you are basically going to follow the academic plan that your advisor has for you. In turn, your advisor is going to sign it, promising that they'll get you the classes that you need on the rotation that you need them. If for any reason you missed the class and you're not going to graduate on time, we are going to pay for you to take that class at another institution so that you do graduate on time. The second thing we do promise is a study abroad. So during your sophomore year, you're going to travel to a country of choice. That's top secret here at Cedar Crest. It's announced on your first day of school, actually. And so Cedar Crest pays for your flight, your stay, your excursion, and your meals. All you need is your passport. We also guarantee student employment for every single student that comes to Cedar Crest. And this is up to 20 hours a week for all 4 years that you're at Cedar Crest. Scholarships are very important. We do offer merit scholarships, starting from the presidential scholarship, which is 22, and our lowest scholarship is 18,000. These scholarships are based on your academic achievements in high school. We also offer additional scholarships, which are listed on the right side of the screen here. The STAR program, STAR stands for State Tuition Access Rate, and you have to qualify for this program. You would need a 3.25 on weighted GPA. What this means is that your tuition is not here at Cedar Crest, which I would say we're a small private institution, so we are expensive, that your tuition is not going to cost any more than if you were attending Pennsylvania State, if you're from Pennsylvania, which is $14,854, and this is tuition only. Application process. Once you have decided that Cedar Crest has an academic program offering that interests you, the next step is the process is starting your application. We do have rolling admissions here at Cedar Crest, so you can start your application at any time. Also, you will need your official transcripts. You're going to need your SAT and ACT are optional this year, your personal essay or a graded paper and a letter of recommendation. And that is it. There's my email if anybody wants to email me with any questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Long Island University.
Okay, I'm so sorry for the technical difficulties before. My name is Georgia. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at Long Island University. So at LIU, we actually have 3 campuses that students would be able to attend. We have our LIU Brooklyn Campus, which is right in the heart of downtown Brooklyn. So you're about 2 subway stops away from Manhattan. We have our Post Campus, which is our 330-acre suburban campus located in the Gold Coast of Long Island. So you're only about 8 minutes away from the beaches and about 40 minutes from Manhattan. So you're still kind of in the heart of everything. And we also do offer LIU Global, which is a 4-year study abroad comprehensive program. So students would be traveling to 5 different continents over the course of those 4 years. At our LIU Post Campus located in Brookville, New York, we have acquired this campus from the heiress of the Post cereal company. It actually used to be their summer vacation spot. So we have all of the original mansions that housed the Post family and have turned them into academic buildings. So it maintains a lot of the charm and history from when the Post family owned the campus. And again, we're about 330 acres and less than 20 miles away from the heart of Manhattan. At LIU, we have a very small class sizes. So our student to faculty ratio is about 12:1. For your general education classes, you would have about 20 to 30 students at most in those classes. And then for your major specific courses, you'd be looking at about 16 to 18 students. We have about 260 areas of study here at Post with many different areas of concentrations as well as minors. Our most popular majors that we have would probably be our health professions and nursing program. As you see here, we have a simulation lab where students in the health professions or nursing program would be able to work on a simulation of an entire hospital wing. So they'd be able to work on simulation adults, children's, even newborns. So they get that hands-on experience before actually being sent out to their clinicals. We also have a College of Veterinary Medicine, which is new to LIU. We're going to be one of 32 in the country, and we're also only one of 4 in the Northeast. So right now we have competitors are Cornell and Tufts. So we're pretty excited about bringing the College of Veterinary Medicine down to Long Island. Education is a very strong major that we also have, where we have multiple areas of concentration as well as dual certifications available. And students begin observations as early as their 2nd semester. And by the end of their 4 years here at LIU, they'd be running their own classroom. So again, a lot of hands-on experience. LIU is lucky that we're ranked to be a top 30 theater and performing arts college in the country. So we have everything from vocal performance, theater, musical theater, a nice wide variety there. We also have our George Polk School of Communications, where many students have been able to get internships at NBC, CNN, a lot of large communications companies, and then go on to be TV anchors, researchers, reporters. So it's a great opportunity for students to take advantage of our location because we are in the heart of Manhattan and are able to acquire great internship opportunities for our students. We also have a great business program as well as accounting. We are the oldest professional accounting college in the US, so we definitely take pride in that. And one of our newest majors that we actually recently released is artificial intelligence. So definitely a very unique major for those that are interested in learning and design and pretty much everything that goes into artificial intelligence. We like to make sure that our students are experiencing engaged learning, so a lot of hands-on experiences. In addition to internships, we also have many student-run businesses where our students run the entire business from hiring, payroll, inventory, pretty much anything and everything to run the business successfully. As you see here, this is our Browse store. So we have an Apple certified store right on our campus run by our students. So if any students have any issues with their Apple products, we have them covered there. We also have our Student Body Boutique, which is run by our fashion merchandising students, and they travel into New York City once a month to acquire inventory for our store, as well as making sure that they're keeping up with all the hip trends and being the first to bring it to our Post Campus. We have a network of about 265,000 alumni, and we're very fortunate that about 90% of our postgraduates find a job within their chosen field, or they go right into grad school within 6 months of graduation. So definitely making sure that our students are set up for success. These are just a few of the companies that we've had students get internships from, as well as beginning their professional careers after graduation. And again, we are very excited about our location because we are in the heart of everything. So these are just some of the opportunities that we're able to help our students gain. Our LIU Promise is pretty much your one-stop shop for anything you will need academically. If you were looking to get into any extracurricular activities or residential life, you get a personal mentor that helps customize a plan for you to make sure that you stay on track for graduation. They help you with career counseling, whether you need help with mock interviews, cover letters, anything along those lines. They also help you get engaged in student life. So if there's any clubs that you're looking to join, or if there's a club on campus that you don't see and you'd like to join, they would help you take the next steps in creating your own clubs.
Great. Thank you so much, LIU. We do need to move on to our round robin Q&A, so you'll have a bit more time to share some information about LIU with folks. At this time, I'd like to invite all of our panelists to join me back on screen and unmute themselves. And I'd like to pose a question, give everyone a chance to respond. So the first one, and we'll start with the order which you presented. So starting with King's College, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Thank you so much. I would say to really reach out to your admission counselors at each school. There's so much to know, and you don't always have to have questions. I think that's a misconception. You could, simply say what's next, or, email your admission counselor at schools that you've really grown to appreciate and research. I do think it helps because there's a lot of unknown about specific majors, and also, life circumstances that you can share with your admission counselor, opportunities that you just may not know about.
Carlow University.
So I think my biggest piece of advice for someone going through the college search process is to visit schools. Visiting is probably the best thing you can do when you're trying to find the right fit for you. Visiting doesn't only just tell you what school is the right fit, but it's going to narrow down which ones are not the right fit for you, which is just as important. Get on campus, see if its personality matches your personality, see if it feels right. I know it sounds cliche, but when you get on a college campus, you walk around, the feeling is going to be there. Yes, this is for me, or no, this isn't for me. I'm going to scratch it off my list and keep moving. So visit as many as you can. I know it's not always possible, especially this day and age with COVID. Luckily, I think all of us are still running virtual programs. So if you can't get on campus in person, virtual opportunities is the next best thing.
Messiah University.
I would echo what our previous two guests talked about. And I would also add this, our culture suggests that college is about being prepared for a job, which in some ways it certainly is. But I would encourage you to think about not just career preparation, but in which environment are you going to thrive? And are you going to become the person that you're designed to be? So who are the folks who are going to be pouring into you? What kind of culture are you going to be a part of? How are you going to be transformed by your college experience? And so broaden that perspective in terms of what you are looking for with respect to a place that you're going to call home for the next several years of your life.
Long Island University.
I would say definitely keeping an open mind and exploring new places. I know a lot of students like to stay sheltered in where they're from and staying in their local area, but there's so much opportunity out there that you just don't know about until you really kind of go out and explore. So definitely visiting campuses is for sure very important because you kind of get that feeling of if it's the right fit, and just asking a lot of questions and always following up.
Cedar Crest College.
Yes, just I would say do your research. And one of the key is, like everybody else mentioned, is to visit. You never know if the environment, if you're going to like the environment, you're going to like the campus, you're going to like what you see. That's what makes it or breaks it. So, you have to decide, narrow down what you're looking at. I meet with students that have a long list of colleges that they're interested in, but you really have to narrow it down. And the most important is just to visit, to determine, if that's a college you want to be part of.
So our next question, we'll start again with King's College. What's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
That we do have so many different opportunities on a small campus. We are a school that's connected to schools like Villanova, Duquesne, Notre Dame. We're known for our business schools. So, to be able to really see the opportunities, even though we're in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, maybe not many students or families are familiar with that, to really come in and look and see what opportunities lie on our campus because of those contracts.
Carlow University. So one thing that I think I want students to remember about Carlow and what to take away from Carlow. At Carlow, like I mentioned, we are a Mercy school. So we offer students amazing opportunities when it comes time for social justice, service, giving back to the community. At Carlow, you're going to get an amazing education academically, but we want to give students a little bit more. We really try to give the students the tools that they need, that when they leave campus, they are strong, ethical leaders with the confidence, with the tools that they can go out there and change the world for the better, just like those Sisters of Mercy try to do and what they intended to do from the very beginning back in the 1800s. We want to give the students everything that they need to be strong, ethical leaders to change the world for the better.
Messiah University.
I'm going to use two words. They're both connected. The words would be holistic and then community. At Messiah, you're going to get a holistic education that helps you put together different pieces of your life. You're going to be challenged academically, and you're also going to be challenged to grow in your faith. And you're going to do that within the context of a community. You will have a chance to develop deep relationships at Messiah. That's built into our DNA. And you're also going to have a chance to grow in multiple aspects of your life. So that holistic approach to education and being a part of a community that really will help to transform you to the person you're supposed to be.
Long Island University.
I think what stands out the most about Long Island University is how innovative we recently have become. So we're making sure that we stay on top of all of the technology and everything that will really help students succeed, as well as ensuring that they're experiencing a lot of hands-on learning. So once they're actually thrown out into the real world, they'll already have a little bit of a feel for what it's going to be like. So whether that's through our internships or through a lot of the different experiential learning that we offer on campus, I definitely think that stands out for us.
Cedar Crest College.
Yes, so as an all-women's school, of course, we want our students to remember that what we want is, and our goal is to, when our students do graduate, that they feel empowered. So we are here to empower women so they know and feel that they can do anything they want without any obstacles. So there's many ways that we do that. Our students are very involved in many things here on the campus. So even those shy students come out of their shell. So it's they know they're here to stand up for what women can do in this world. So that's basically what we stand for.
Well, I want to thank our wonderful presenters today for your information on your institutions, your insight into the college application process and admissions process. And thank you for tuning in and joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. You'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Pennsylvania. We hope you have a great rest of the day.